Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, L&I just filed an 8K, and this filing sheds light on a shareholder letter that is causing a stir. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. The company is sharing big news with its shareholders, and it seems like this letter is meant to set the stage for future investor discussions. This is a current report filed on the 17th of June 2026 by L.N.A.I Bioworks Incorporated. It is essentially a heads-up filing for significant events, and in this case, the big event is the issuance of a letter to shareholders. So, what is in this letter? The company states that on the 17th of June 2026, they sent out this letter to their shareholders. But it is not just a friendly note, they're also saying they might use this letter and the information inside it in future talks with anyone interested in the company. That includes investors, both current and potential, analysts who study the company, people who lend them money, business partners, maybe even companies they might acquire or be acquired by customers and their own employees. This tells us the letter contains important strategic information. They've made this letter public on their investor relations website. However, they want to be clear that anything on their website is not automatically part of this official report. Now, for the exhibits related to this filing, this is where we see the actual documents being submitted. Exhibit 99.1 is the press release that includes the letter to shareholders. This is the core piece of information they're sharing, and Exhibit 104 is the interactive data file. This is a standard requirement for these filings, making the data easier for computers to read and analyze. The report is signed by David Weinstein, the Chief Executive Officer, on the 17th of June 2026. This confirms the company leadership is aware and approving of this communication. Now, let's look at the bigger picture here. L&I Bioworks is a healthcare and biotechnology company. It is a smaller player with a market cap around $17 million. Recent news headlines show a lot of trading activity and volatility for L.N.A.I stock on the same day as this filing, with one headline noting an almost 81% spike in after-hours trading. This suggests the shareholder letter or whatever was in it might have been a significant catalyst for this market reaction. The fact that the company is preparing to use this shareholder letter for a broad audience, including potential investors and business partners, implies it contains more than just a typical business update. It could be outlining a new strategy addressing a critical challenge, or perhaps signaling a significant upcoming event like a new drug development milestone, a partnership, or even a financial restructuring. Given the stock's recent surge, investors are clearly paying close attention, and this letter is likely the why behind that spike. We don't have the actual content of the letter in this filing, but its distribution as a press release and its intended use in future discussions signals that it is a key piece of communication from management. The company is essentially setting the narrative for how they want stakeholders to understand their current position and future outlook. My biggest concern is that we do not have the actual content of the letter. This filing is really just an announcement that the letter exists and will be used. Without seeing the letter itself, it is hard to definitively say what caused the stock's movement, though the timing is highly suggestive. What I am actually looking for is the follow-up information that will be released or discussed as a result of this shareholder letter. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Check out the Discord in the description.